So let's talk about this content. A lot of you sent it to me, and they were asking me, "Was the tea? This is not what you said." And this is in regards to Minister of Community and Gender, Dorothy Gwajima, and the information that is going on social media about her talking on Juma Jukes and Prissy. The truth is, she really did, okay? So I'm seeing a Nigerian station talking about it. So, and I see some reaction on the comment section. This is why I'm going to do the video again. So, if you watched my previous video, I told you and I showed you with evidence of what was really going on. But first of all, before we talk about that, let me play you the clip first, okay? Because on one of the blogs where that video was posted, somebody tagged me and was saying, "So Drizzy was lying." I'm like, I'm never lying. I do add salt here and there, yeah? But when it comes to serious issues like this, I'm not a liar, okay? And secondly, for the people who are saying I was lying because I'm hating, honey, I probably do more for the couple than you. Let's just start from there, okay? So without further ado, let me play you the clip, okay? And for the Swahili speakers, kindly bail me out of this. Tell them what was said and what is really happening, okay? Again, I'm going with the evidence that they were using to say what they were saying.
Tanzania's current Minister for Community Development, Gender, Women and Special Groups, Dr. Dorothy Gwajima, has strongly condemned the Free Juma Jukes campaign on social media surrounding Tanzanian singer Juma Jukes and his Nigerian wife, Priscilla Nkambala. The campaign gained traction after fans allegedly noticed that Juma Jukes looked slimmer at a photo from popular influencers Pella and Javi's traditional wedding, prompting the speculation that his marriage was to blame for this. The minister dismissed the claims, describing the campaigners' actions as laziness and misguided allegiance. She urged Tanzanians to respect the couple's privacy and cautioned against creating unnecessary tension between Tanzanians and Nigerians.
Hey guys, so y'all heard what she said. She's still using the comment, right, that is on social media to say that that was the minister's, wording against, the people who were bullying Prissy. First of all, let me just add in. The people who were bullying Prissy and Juma Jukes are dead wrong. And for the people who have been very vocal supporting Prissy and Juma Jukes, I've always been the one who has always come here to tell you, this one is talking good. This one is gaslighting. This is the real one, okay? So far, I've only seen one, that celebrity stylist, Uncle T, and Rita, and another dude. Those are the only people who I've seen openly supporting. As for Ray Vani, he was doing it to promote his new music, in my opinion. Don't think he really hate Jukes, but deep down, I don't think he was doing it genuinely, because why play the music on the background and make it seem like Jukes and Prissy was listening to that song? Well, that's not the whole truth. But anyway, so if you haven't seen the response to the Ministry of Community, Dorothy Gwajima, I talked about it on another video. Kindly go scroll if you haven't seen it, but if you've seen it, you've known that it was a comment. Dorothy was replying to a comment when she was being tagged, people asking her to go and fetch Jukes from Nigeria, because Jukes don't have flight money or transport to come from Nigeria to Tanzania. And then she asked them, because the name of the person, you all know how people use weird names on social media, right? The name of the person who was asking, if you translate it from Swahili to English, it comes off as lazy animal, right? So the reply was, "You lazy animal, do you wanna argument with the sister-in-law or the in-law?" Okay, so do you want a problem with Prissy? Do you want an argument with Prissy, or you want an argument with Nigerians? That is what Dorothy Gwajima meant. But I guess probably, people wanted to hear a lot and was hoping to hear some sort of a public figure to come out and stop what was going on, because it was out of control, if you ask me. But again, it worked for the benefit of Prissy and Juma Jukes, because guess what? When they were in London, they were the news. The performance of Juma Jukes was the news, and it was being posted everywhere. They were even embarrassed. They couldn't even, they were just posting it like that. And people who are so many on the comment section, not up until a few days ago, who were saying free Juma Jukes, did not even have a place to hide. So I understand the need for Nigerians to want Tanzanian people to call out people who are out here being mean to Prissy and Juma Jukes. But unfortunately, that is how their culture is. Diamond has been trolled, include his kids, and other celebrities too. Zushu has always been trolled. From our observation, because we are neighbors here, I think that is how they've shaped their industry and culture in terms of what they call joke to outsiders might look a little bit extreme, because there's some things you don't just say and then use, oh, I'm joking, as an excuse, right? So this was some of the comments here. One person said, the matter don't reach here. Thank you, Horizon News. You have been put in their place since few days now. They've been put on their place since few days now. As you can see, there are a lot of people who actually believe that was, I personally wished deep down that is what happened. But unfortunately, it did not happen the way, okay, they're painting it out to be, okay? And the problem is in translation. I can't blame the bloggers who are running out with it, but when it comes to big news house, like, a company, I want them to do a little bit more research, right? Another person say, una dey mind Tanzanian people. First of all, Priscilla introduced Juma to us Africans, not only Nigeria. If no be Prissy, I don't know country called Tanzania in Africa, I swear down. From 2023, Nahem, I take. Another one said, the Mkambala's JP wedding is international wedding that bond Nigeria and Tanzania together is a good relationship. So Tanzanian haters have this and stop the hate. Juma Jukes, we love you because you love our sister and daughter. Keep the love going forward is the deal. So as you can see, a lot of people are actually happy that was what was happening. So there was this a person who replied to them. She's my follower, and she saw my previous video, and of course she did her due diligence, because one thing about JP, they're not that stupid. Even if they don't understand Swahili like that, okay, they will ask around and they will do their own research too. So this person said, please, this is not true. The woman only replied a comment telling a Tanzanian they all folded their hand. What is wrong if I pointed it out? It would have been a good thing if she did, but she didn't, and should not be acknowledged in our media. Thank you, girl. The fact that people are giving Gwajima this benefit, like this good person persona, is what guts me, because I personally feel like she wouldn't have lost something if she could have just tell them off. Instead of giving such a vague comment like, do you want a problem with the sister-in-law or do you want a problem with Nigerians? I feel like that was weak in my opinion. I wish she could have done more. She's very active on social media. The other day, she was calling out Uncle T. There's a drama of her and Uncle T on social media. So I know for a fact that she is definitely a social media person. So for her, after seeing what Juma Jukes and Prissy was going through in the hands of Nigeria, in the hands of Tanzanians, so they thought, even though Prissy low-key was playing them, is what I feel like it's so inhumane how she replied. She could have just kept quiet at that point, because now she's receiving props, glory that, in my opinion, she don't deserve. Okay, Uncle T deserved that.